Welcome on tectonicpuzzle.eu for a new logic puzzle. I go to English and I'll show you today the COVID-19 vaccine puzzle. It's not a complete new puzzle. It's a puzzle that already exists. It's that called the Tents and Trees puzzle, but I've given it a COVID-19 theme. So in the original puzzle, then there are trees and you have to put a tent next to a tree. Here we have persons who need a vaccine, and here we have the vaccines in the columns and in the rows. So you can see how many vaccines there are available in each row and in each column, and there is only one vaccine for each person. And when you click, it becomes white. That means there is no vaccine in that cell. When you click again, you have the vaccine, and when you click again, it's the start position. The vaccines can only go on top, under the person, at the right side or at the left side, so that is also possible. But here we have a problem. Vaccines may never touch each other, so that is also a rule. So that would be possible: a vaccine for that person, a vaccine for that person. And to make it easier, you can click on the person, so to indicate that you have found the vaccine for that person. You can also click on the row to say that all the vaccines for that row are gone, because there's only one vaccine for that row. So then you can click and you make other cells white. So let's start with a higher level. I will choose the puzzle 7 of the third level. You see, it's more difficult because we have bottles without a number. That means that we don't know how many vaccines that there are available. So the simple thing to start is looking for bottles with number 0. Then you can make holder, row or column white, but there are no bottles like that. Then I will click on the cell that never can have a vaccine. So here, because that is a diagonal connection with a person, so all the cells that can't have a vaccine, it's a little work in the beginning. Let's see. Okay. Yes. When you're used to it, it goes quicker, like everything in life. So let's see, I think I have them all. Okay, so how do we continue? There are not a lot of numbers to go on. Here we have 5, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 empty places. So let's start. This vaccine can only go to that person, and I immediately make this white because we can't not have vaccines touching each other. I will wait with this one because I can choose. So I continue. Here there's only one possibility, and now I know that this one have to go to that person. Make white. Alright, let's continue. This has to go to that person. Yeah, okay. And this vaccine goes here. So now I have all the 5 vaccines of that column. Because I have made a lot of cells white, I can see here I looked to persons with only one or few choices. So this person can only have his vaccine in that position. So same over here, same here. Let's see. Here you could choose, here there is a choice, but we have a number here, and that number is telling us we need to have 3 vaccines. They can't be here and here because there's only one person, so one will be in one of those two and the third will be here. So now I know it's not there. Alright. The third vaccine, I don't know where it will be, but when it's here or when it's here, that will not have a vaccine in that cell. So let's continue. We have another number. Let's see, what can I do? Imagine that I put a vaccine here, then I block this and I block this cell. Then because I need 3, I must put them here, here and here. When I put a vaccine here, I must give it to that person, because there is no place to put other vaccines. And when I put it here, I block those 2 cells, so I wouldn't be able to give that person a vaccine. So a lot of thinking to know that this must be white, and the same goes here. So let's look over here, because we have only 2 positions for that person and 2 positions for that person. So when I put a vaccine here, I must give it to one person. When I give it to that person, I can't give that person a vaccine, and the other way around. So that can't be a place to put a vaccine. So it must be here, and it must be here, for that person, and this. Alright, white. Same. So when you have 2 diagonal persons, it's always interesting to look in those cells. So when I put a vaccine here, I can give it to that person, but then that person can't get the vaccine, and also the other way around. So this can't be a position for a vaccine. So I must do it like that. A vaccine for you, and a vaccine for you. Alright. So what next? Still looking here. 1, 2. when I use this position to give it to that person, then I must use this position for that person, and that position for this person. And then I must use that position for that person, but then I have 4 cells, so that is not possible. Here we have also 2 diagonal persons, so it's not possible. It must be like this. Alright. This person is not get his vaccine here. It's the only way. Yes. I need 3 vaccines, so it must be here. Almost there. I need one here, one of those places. When I put it here, then I must put it here, then it's not possible to give both persons a vaccine. So it must be like this, that person. Then this person can get his vaccine. Let's check. So the puzzle is correct. Everyone is now vaccinated. I hope you like this new puzzle and it's Korean Corona team, and come back for more logic puzzles at my website tectonicpuzzle.eu.